Welcome back to my channel where we make sense of math by understanding how it works and why it works. And today we're going to be looking at unit rate. And the way we make sense of math as mathematicians is by making connections. And so with unit rate, we want to connect unit rate to what we know about ratios. And a ratio is a comparison between two quantities or amounts. And a unit rate is a ratio, but what makes it different than all of the other ratios is that unit rate is per one. We want one of those quantities to be specifically one amount. So 1 hour or 1 hour or one lap. We want to know what that comparison would be per one. And so today what we're going to do is we'll do a couple problems together. Make sure you stick around till the end so you can try our bonus question. If you want to learn more about this topic and dive a little deeper into unit rate, I've linked a full lesson where we spend a lot more time and do more practice problems and a variety of strategies. Go ahead and check that out. I've linked it below. Also, all the problems that we're doing today are straight out of our Summer Before 7th Grade Math Workbook. So if you'd like a copy of your own, go ahead and check that out. I've also linked that. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now we are solving for unit rate, and remember that unit rate means per one, and this worksheet here helps us because our answers are kind of labeled. We see that we're comparing 16 apples for $4, so I want to know how many apples would I get for just $1. So there's several different ways you can set this up. With ratios, we've spent a lot of time building our ratios in tables, so I like to set it up that way. We're comparing apples to dollars, and the first ratio we know is 16 to 4, but I want to know what is the cost per one. So to get from 4 to 1, I would divide by 4. And so in order to maintain equivalency, I would also need to divide 16 by 4, and 16 divided by 4 is 4. So my ratio from 16 to 4 is equivalent to 4 to 1, and my unit rate, since it's per $1, would be 4 apples for $1. So let's go ahead and look at number 2. We have 165 miles in 5 hours, so I want to know how far would I travel in 1 hour. Per one, remember, is unit rate. So really, I'm simply going to be dividing by 5. 5 divided by 5 is how I get 1 hour. Okay, and then 165 divided by 5, if you don't know it, do the long division. The 165 goes on the inside of the tent, and the 5 is the divisor. 5 does not fit into 1, so I'm going to say how many times does 5 fit into 16? It goes in 3 times because 3 times 5 is 15. And then 16 minus 15 is 1. I bring down the 5, and 5 goes into 15 3 times evenly. So my answer is 33 miles per hour. And why don't you go ahead and try it? We have 320 pages in 4 hours. So how many pages would I read in 1 hour? Make sure to leave your answer in the comments below. So today we spent some time looking at how to determine the unit rate. Now remember, unit rate is per one unit. And hopefully you saw today with the problems that we started with that simply all we have to do is to divide with those two units that we're comparing. Now, if you want to spend some more time and look at some more complicated problems and really get a deeper understanding of unit rate, go ahead and check out that link I mentioned earlier. We have a full lesson where we spend more time on this topic. Thanks for learning with me today, and we'll see you next time.